What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are here at Grand Central Station in South Carolina. Big distance driver bombing course on a lot of these more open holes. We have a couple of distance driver bombers today. The Star Katana that I had been playing with, I lost it. So I tried to replace it with this Metal Flake Katana. The Metal Flake Katana is a full number slot less flippy. And Innova says that on the stamp. So I went and got another Star Katana. But also Innova has another distance driver, another 13 speed that has a -3, but it's actually a little bit less stable. The Champion Daedalus 13.6 -3.2 versus the -3.3 or the -2.3. So we're gonna toss all three of these here today, match them up against each other, and see kind of how they work out. This was the one in my bag though. We're gonna go Metal Flake first. This is the pad for hole number 12 because they readjusted the hole numbers and well, this is the holes I want to play. A little bit of a grip lock, but that's the main issue I was running into with the Metal Flake Katana is that it's a really great shot, and I can still get that same shot I get from the Star Katana, except the Metal Flake has to be released flat, the Star has to be released on hyzer. So hitting a gap like this to get that further distance before it flips, Star Katana all the way. Okay, it got sneaky, got lucky. Let's see if we can't get right down the middle with this Daedalus. Oh, wow. That's really pretty. That is so pretty. That might be my furthest backhand drive on this hole ever. How did it go so perfectly down? Okay. Champion Daedalus, kind of dirty. Let's go out into a little bit more open and see if we can get this similar shot out of it. This is a hole where the Metal Flake almost has to be thrown on a forehand, whereas the other two I can try to throw them flat and hard and get them to hold that turn for most of their flight. Daedalus won the point very handily. So Daedalus has the box. You're gonna go just a baby hyzer. Okay. Well, it turned and turned, but that did not ride. It is still a super fast rim disc. So that was also a little bit too much hyzer. I'll give it that as well. Metal Flake next. No, it was actually Star Katana next. Caught a branch early, kicked down. So I think based off of distance-wise, I think the Katana, especially if you can get one of those domey Metal Flake ones and then get it on the right angle, I think that might be your biggest distance driver. Most absolute distance. However, I think for most people to get that shot shape, they're gonna have to throw Star or switch it up and go for the Daedalus, which was also really good. Now I gotta go find a couple discs. So Metal Flake, a little bit better for the hole. But as it's really a review between these two, battle between these two, it's kind of a little bit more of the wind test. So we'll give it the first shot here. Hopefully some big distance we can see, but this one has to come out on a different release angle than the other two discs, which is why I really like this Katana, but it needs a lot more seasoning before it's anywhere close to those two. And that's too low. Wow, that worked out a lot quicker than I thought. That was too low, I need more height. But that's where throwing it on an hyzer, it's going to give it more height. And trying to throw it flat or in hyzer, a lot of times it will tend to come out a little bit lower. So you need that hyzer to give you the height for the distance if you want to keep a low piercing. Okay, get down. Drop, please. That's a good shot. Would have wanted a little bit more turnover on that. Oh, that may never. Okay, so maybe Daedalus is the right call, because star katanas sometimes are flippy, sometimes understable, sometimes stable. It is right to left and I put on some hyzer. But it is right to left and I put the Daedalus on some hyzer. The Daedalus is more understable, I think, than the Katana, and the numbers would indicate as such. And even in Champion plastic, I think a Champion Daedalus is still more understable than a star Katana. They're both good, they both have their uses. Which one is it for me? I'm gonna keep thinking about it while I find some shade. So I think for consistency's purposes, I'm trying to find a distance driver that will give me more flip later in its flight. And it looks like the Daedalus is gonna do that a little bit more than the Katana will. The Katana, though, will beat in faster, so do I go for the disc that's gonna beat in faster to be the shot I want, or do I go for the disc that's going to just be the shot I want? And I think it's just gonna be the shot I want. So we might actually just be going for the Daedalus here. This is really good. And it continues to perform better today than the Katana is. So let's do it. This is 525, bottom of the hill. This is one of the most fun tee shots I've ever thrown on any course. There's so much movement. It's so fun, and once I learn it, it'll be really fun, but that's so much movement. I love it. Oh, that's not coming back. That's another point for the Daedalus, so I think we know where we're going, but we have one more disc to throw. Well, looks like I tried to overcompensate for the stability of the Katana and I turned them both over. And the Daedalus was just wild. That's what I'm gonna say about it right now. It was wild. Hopefully you guys enjoy content like this. If so, please make sure to like the video. If you want to see new stuff, make sure to comment that down below. Please make sure to subscribe. It helps you guys out with these subscriber-only giveaways. And if you want to be automatically entered into monthly giveaways, check out the memberships as well. Until next time, see you out on the course.